About time for another Coach Life. The blues. Oh, first, happy belated birthday, Sage. Happy birthday month. You know what I mean? Blues. Oh, remember Blue Weeks? Okay, so let's go there. Blue Weeks. When I taught English the last couple of years, I used the color spectrum for our calendar. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, yada, yada, yada. And so Blue Weeks, we would cover things I had to deal with. The color blue, blues music, it was one of my favorite. And I think the students love it because we do a lot of music, and students get the chance to like write a song or a poem or, But there's a Martin Luther King speech called Blueprint, which he gives to a middle school. And so this is in the 60s. So we watch it, and then, it's important because his audience is other middle school students. Normally you see Dr. King talking to adults, but as a middle schooler, to watch him talking to middle schoolers, you're like, oh, I could be in that crowd. Oh, he's talking to me. It's direct, right? And he says you should have a few things. He suggests a few things for a blueprint for your life. And then he explains that a blueprint, when people make buildings, they have to draw them up first. They don't want to just be piecing things together. They want to have a plan, and that plan is called, the building before the building is called the blueprint, and it guides the construction. So then he's not only teaching them what a blueprint is, which is very valuable in terms of pathways, but he's also teaching them about being a good person and how to conduct yourself in this world. Now, in 1960s USA, that world was, well, I don't know. I would say it's extreme, but looking at today, my God, we got a ex-president on the run, Japan and Brazil and Russia are getting off the dollar. The U.S. they're getting off the dollar. That's so. Are we still in a pandemic? I don't know. Everyone's stuck in fast forward, so it's hard to tell. But the blues, the Blue Weeks, the blues, we also cover blues music, and that's what I wanted to talk about today because it's very important. You see, if you listen to Gil Scott-Heron or B.B. King, Billie Holiday, the blues communicates a perspective about times which are often very dynamic, and some might say sad, melancholy. It's just everything isn't going your way. Okay, there's contrast there with the blues. And so a lot of people can't connect to it. But if you just live a little, you have a little experience under your belt, you'll see, you revisit it, you'll see you can connect to it. Oh, it's just talking about life, the natural evolution of life. Everything's not always going to go your way. Cool. So what does it say about that? And I would argue the blues is probably the number one thing we need to teach in terms of genres that doesn't get taught. The blues. It's a pivotal point in world history, American history. It teaches you how to alchemize, teaches you perspective, teaches you empathy, humility, connects you with the ancestors, grandma energy. It's all there. And that's kind of one of the big missing pieces to me, is that grandma